When they ask who you are, in that question is implied, you are somebody very great, therefore I'm going to imitate you. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you brush your teeth or whatever it is. I'm going to imitate you. Which is part of our pattern. You understand? There is the hero, or the man who is enlightened, or the guru, say, I'm going to copy everything you do. Which becomes so absurdly silly, you understand? Childish to imitate somebody. And are we not the result of a lot of imitations? The religions have said, they don't use the word imitate, but give yourself over, surrender yourself, follow me, I am this, I am that, worship, right? All this is what you are. In school you imitate. See, acquiring knowledge is a form of imitation. And of course there is the fashion, short dress, long hair, short hair, beard, no. Imitate, imitate, imitate. And also we imitate inwardly. So we all know that. But to find out who you are, not who the speaker is far more important. And to find out who you are, you have to inquire. You are the story of mankind. Which is really a very, if you really see that, it gives you tremendous vitality, energy, beauty, love. Because it's no longer a small entity struggling in the corner of the earth. You're part of this whole humanity. It has a tremendous responsibility, vitality, beauty, love. But most of us won't see this. But whereas we are most of us concerned with ourselves, with our particular little problem, particular little sorrow and so on. And to step out of that narrow circle seems almost impossible. Because we are so conditioned, so programmed like the computers, that we cannot learn something new. The computer can, but we can't. See the tragedy of it. The machine that we have created, the computer, can learn much faster, much infinitely more than I can, than the brain can. And the brain, which has invented that has become ultra-intelligent machine. Whereas our brain is sluggish, slow, dull, because we have conformed, we have obeyed, we have followed. There is the guru, there is the priest, there is the ritual. And when you do revolt, as the revolutionaries and the terrorists do, it is still very superficial. Changing the pattern of politics, of so-called society. Society is merely the relationship between people. And we are talking of a revolution, not physical, but the psychological revolution in which there is no, at the depth, conformity. We put on trousers, And because you're in this country and you put on in India's little clothes, that's not conformity. That's nothing childish. But inwardly, not a feeling of conformity. Conformity exists when there is comparison. For a mind to be totally free from comparison, that is, to learn to observe your whole history which is embedded in you.
Parent self. Your true self is the soul. You are not a body and have a soul. You are a soul and have a body as a shadow. So when you learn to shift this identity by constant practice, by constantly saying every night before you sleep, a Kriya Yoga technique is, I am not the body, I am the soul. I am not the body, I am Atma. So I am not the physical body, but I am the soul. This is the paradigm shift. You must change this idea that you are a physical body, because you are not this house of flesh and bone which sleeps, decays and dies. You are immortal consciousness, Lord of the earth and the skies. But you are the light of Alak Niranjan light, which is immortal and everlasting. So when you are truly divine light, when you are the divine lightless light, how can you have sorrow? How can you have disease? How can you have depression? I'll tell you how you can have it. Because you are identifying with your depression, your sorrow and your disease, therefore you have depression, sorrow and disease due to your past karma. If you stop now identifying with your disease, depression and your mortal body, and identify with your immortal body and the bliss that it has, you shall be immortal and you shall be full of bliss. Why shall you be full of bliss? Why shall you be immortal? Because your nature is Satchidanand. Your nature is Satchidanand. That's the name of God. Existence, consciousness, and bliss.
You need only absolute 100% total watchfulness. When something is going, you must be totally alert to observe it, what is in front of you. Then it happens at once. But two swords cannot be kept in one sheath. That's how they say. You can't have your old habits together with this question of inquiring who you are. So only one at a time. The other one you have been trying since billion years, that's how it is said. This incarnation as a human being has taken over 1 billion years. And you have played very well. You have done very well. You are here in this form. But now you have to jump little above into your own self and discard everything. Discard doesn't mean that you run away from life. Discard means only pay attention who you are. Then you can live with everything, because everything comes out of that. Maybe just imagination. Then only you could know this reality may not be reality. But you have to have this experience first. Find out who you are, what is real and what is not real. Then you will know everything is that itself, otherwise where does it come from? Whole samsara, all this planet, men, animals, birds, trees, where do they come from? From the same source. Our source must be the same. So you return to your own source and know for yourself what it is, and all the rest is that itself. No difference between you and the other. Then you will speak to rocks, to the trees, to the animals, to all men at the same time.